Well, there's the festival in all of its glory. Yeah, I think so. There's a sign. Oh man, I don't want to walk through this.
Oh, what does the sign say?
Can't read it.
Well, I got flip-flops on, so I can't trudge over there.
Nature trail, and there's a sign, an arrow that says that way, so that's it. Guess we're putting pants on. Or I'm putting pants on.
Yeah, definitely shoes.
Yeah.
I would assume that's the trail.
Okay.
I'm hoping that someone has checked on it previously to make sure that it's operable, you know?
Yeah. Good afternoon, squatchers and squatchettes. Mike Familant coming at you right now with another brandy new episode of In the Shadow of Big Red Eye. Now, I'd like to note that we are currently at the West Virginia Bigfoot Festival. Notice all the chainsaws in the background. They're not cutting the forest down. They're just making Bigfoot carvings. And I'm leading a super special night hike tonight and tomorrow night. So this is our scouting mission to try to figure out where we're gonna go.
Well,
This
there
may not
appears to be
be
a cabin up here.
Oh.
Just because there's a cabin doesn't mean there couldn't be a Bigfoot up here.
True. That obviously looks like the more used route. That way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Power lines? Okay.
I was looking for the other trail.
Well.
Okay, we're gonna have to remember that this is extremely slippery.
Yeah.
Up here, because in the daylight I could still see it, and I've almost eaten it twice.
Yeah. We'll have to mention to them that it's slippery. This is getting squatchier.
Especially at night.
Yeah.
There's not a ton of lights around here either, so.
Yeah, it'll be dark. Wonder what the crowd is going to be like.
I mean, the general moods of everybody that's been here, I think, are going to be excited and ready to finally get out there and kind of get a little taste of the place.
Yeah.
This is kind of a pretty easy trail, but for someone who's not in...
Well, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
Even if they have some mild problems, any amount of walking would cause someone to have an issue walking this far, but this is pretty easy.
Yeah.
Something
alien base,
like nuclear. Like, see the Flatwoods monster stuff.
This is where he lives, man.
Okay.
Now, I want to say we go that one.
Well, for safety reasons.
Yeah.
If it was just us, I'd be like, let's go that way.
That looks like it goes down the mountain.
Tree knock stuff. Do you have any?
We should know. We should look for some.
Do you have your? Oh, there's a giant pile of sticks.
Careful for snakes.
Yeah. With all these Bigfoot people, I'm sure someone's got a bat or something.
Yeah. I'm sure. We could find one on the way too. I don't want to carry it around all day.
Oh, there's a bunch of deers down there.
Oh, I was wondering what the hell's moving.
I don't know. I got scared it was wolves or something.
Is it deer?
Yeah, the deer.
Aw.
The white tails.
That's cute. This could be a little sketch at night.
This is not where we were before.
No. Here we go. Alright, we're going into night vision mode. Car. Wow.
This is a lot easier in the daylight.
Here's my crew for this evening. Y'all doing okay? Yeah? Okay. Alright, now it's getting squatchy. We want it to be like loud. Do 2 bam, bam!
Okay.
Just like that.
Ready?
Yep. That was perfect. Now we listen. Semi? Mm.
Are off the west, other senses you have to pay attention to things.
Yeah, I agree.
The keener the other senses become.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
All right, so one of the things that I like to look out for when I'm out here is, you know what eye shine is? So like cats have it at night. Well, it's thought that Bigfoot has the same thing. Some people say that they see glowing orange or like a reddish amber sort of a color, but eye shine especially is something that people see. So what I like to do is kind of off in your peripheral, you know, obviously watch where you're going, but look for that kind of stuff. You know, look for the eye shine, see if you see a little glow. I kind of think that glowing lights tend to show up when people start to see things, but that's the woo side of me.
Even with the red lights, the eye shine still happens?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, a lot of people say that even in pitch dark they can see.
Yeah, even like with the slightest sliver of the moon out, I think that's enough to create Bigfoot eye shine. Mm-hmm. There's my footprint from earlier. Yeah, this is. Oh shit! Did you see that?
Oh my god!
What was that? That was an animal. Just dipped down over there. Huh. Alright, we're going to do our first Bigfoot call of the evening. When I do Bigfoot calls, I generally like to start out with like a whoop or something a little less invasive, if you will. That's why we started off with a tree knock, probably the least invasive thing. Then I kind of ramp it up as the night goes on just to see if we don't get any activity from those small things. Can we turn off our red lights just for a little bit? Thanks. And so who wants to do a Bigfoot call?
I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah. Have you ever done one before?
No.
Okay. So it's very simple. What I would like you to do is a whoop, which goes like whoop, but as loud as you possibly can do it.
Okay, just a whoop.
Whoop. That's it.
Okay.
Very simple.
Whoop.
So would you agree that everybody does Bigfoot calls a little bit differently? People hear different things. They do it different ways. People, you know, some people hear real high-pitched screams. Sometimes people hear those growls. Sometimes whistles. They'll just hear a whoop, and that'll be it. Mike, do you want to give an example of one of yours?
Yeah. So I'm going to do another whoop, and I'm going to try to make it echo as long as I physically can make it echo for. So we'll see how that goes. You may want to cover your ears. Whoa!
What did you hear?
Cracking.
Just like a little.
I think I heard that.
There's something red behind the tree.
Something red behind the tree.
I'm on the red one. I'm sure it's not. See it?
That's it.
Still got red.
Mm-hmm. No, it's coming and going. Something could have been there. It's gone right now.
I might.
Sometimes hunters, I don't think there's any hunters out in this part, but they'll put reflective, like little reflective tags. Those have scared me half to death many, many times. I heard something. Look.
So we got some possible, Scott and Sheila might have saw a thermal anomaly on their camera. So we're just trying to observe and see what it could be.
Hey, can we get the thermal up here? Hey, can somebody with a thermal come over here? I've seen a white light like 3 times over here.
Flashing the trees up there. It's a lightning bug, looks like. Seen it over here to the left. Right up there.
No, it started back there.
Back in there.
It started back here when I was walking, and then I kept looking over. I saw it again, and then I saw it one more time out there. Like it was flanking almost. Are you getting anything? All right. You see it? Hey, Mike.
It's right through there.
You see it?
I don't know what it is. Yeah, it looks like a pair of damn eyes. But I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say
Come here, come here, come here.
It's like, it looks like eyes up there, but on the ridge.
What?
All right. So there was a white.
That might be the sky.
There was a white flashing light when we were back there. It did it 3 times, and he just caught on a thermal where it looked like eyes.
Yeah, I see that.
Are you talking about the lightning?
No, it wasn't a lightning bug, and it wasn't the lightning.
Okay.
I thought I saw it.
Something?
You saw it?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, come, Mike, come here.
Yeah.
See that? Head level and see it's gone now. And look right there it is. Right through there.
Oh, yeah.
I can't tell what it is. Could be pulling over and covering it now. Looks a long way away.
It is far away now.
But it's bright.
Does somebody want to do a quick little whistle to see if anything responds to us?
Yeah, who's got a good whistle? There's a flying insect on my shirt. Okay.
Alright, I'll do a little whistle.
Oh, this should be good.
What's that?
I got a wind blowing over. It's a tree back in there with this.
Oh.
It's-
Oh.
We're right in the center of the screen.
Yeah, I see it.
It's the moon behind the tree.
No, it's not moon. It's a tree down there. It's hot. But there's a limb that's blowing over, and it's covered it and backing back off.
Is that lightning over there?
Yeah.
Okay, now I just saw something.
You got something over here?
Yeah, on that side, it was looked like an orange light. Looks like a lightning bug, but not. Oh, it might have been a light from.
Well, it just made noise. I'm the clumsy one, so taking it easy. For missing folks. Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of times when Bigfoot investigators go to places, other states and areas that they're not familiar with, they'll call investigators from that area because there's noises and things that you're not familiar with.
Yeah.
They can tell you where to go, what to listen for. Hey, Mike, just so you know, two of the guys stayed back there with them with the thermals.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Okay.
I'm just making sure you knew.
So this is just us now?
Yeah, I went back there a little bit, and they're far back. But
Okay.
I thought it might be a good time just to kind of bring up that people have all kinds of different methods for doing this. None of them are necessarily wrong. You know, it's all about your experiences and what happens. And honestly, if you listen to a lot of podcasts and you hear a lot of people's stories, 90% of the time it's an accident. You know, so it's like the more you get out in the woods, the higher the chance of something happening. But most of the time, people are minding their own business, you know, sitting around at a campsite, or they're just, you know, they live out in the woods or in the country or something, and they're like, and it just showed up.
Yeah.
We live on about 400 acres of really dense wood, and I can't wait to see what kind of equipment's going to start showing up on the door. Yeah. I think the boys are having fun with the images and stuff. Yeah. I'm more of a vibe person, you know. I go off of what feels weird. I swear I can sense if there's something going on. It's like a magnet almost. I'm like, that way. Something weird. That is intuition. Exactly.
Yeah. What was that?
It's coming fall out of the tree.
This is a place that I could totally see us getting rocks.
I was just going to say, well, you know, rocks
Yeah.
being thrown.
Yeah.
Have you ever found any of those nests, the Bigfoot nests, that they have like out in Washington?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they've found them around here or not. I've found something that, you know how like deer will bed down and they'll like make these like little circle things, right? In the tall grass. I found one 30 feet across.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I don't know what that was.
And where did you find that?
That was in New Jersey.
In New Jersey?
Yeah. Yeah. Could have been just a big herd of deer, I suppose.
What do you think, Mike?
We're gonna do a call from up here. Someone wants to do a howl. Anybody? You make me do it?
I'll do it.
Mine's
Okay.
yeah.
So a howl will go as loud as you can, as long as you can.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good.
You got an answer back.
You gotta reply.
A pretty good one, too.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible.
They're like, did y'all hear that up there? And that, something's coming from that mountain up there.
That was definitive proof.
I always thought it would be funny if two different investigators were out in the woods, didn't know about each other, and ended up calling to each other all night.
Sounds like a lot like a in there.
I've heard of that happening with two turkey hunters. One on one side of the field, one on the other side of the field.
Hey, that's
a
pretty
good one,
good.
too.
Yeah.
We just let them do all of it.
a little quieter.
They don't like my bog witch.
Cool. All right, let's keep going. That was a good call.
It was a good call. Sit up in this thing all night and see what's using that open clearing to go back and forth.
That road's loud too.
Yeah. Unless you got because it was silent back there.
Yeah. You see him?